Hi guys, Royce here from Aquasmith, and today I'll show you guys how to make your personal throw flasher out of some PVC pipes. So the materials I'm going to use, you can see here, we have reflective duct tape and of course your PVC pipe itself, and I already have two pieces that's pre-cut, so I'm going to put this aside. And of course you're going to need some Dyneema or some kind of nylon line to tie onto your throw flasher. You need some scissors and a lighter, and we have some old pre-made bands that I'm gonna show you guys how to adjust when you want your throw flashers to sink slowly or sink a little bit faster. Alright, so to start off, you want to cut your PVC pipe. I have this pre-cut at around 5 inches, and for the next step you can get your reflective duct tape, you can see here, and then just go ahead and remove some. Since I have it cut at around 5 inches, I'm going to re-measure the duct tape and cut it around 4.5 inches, because you don't want to cover the PVC pipe with the duct tape, because it will leave some gaps and the water can seep into the tape and it won't stick very well, and it might come out when you're in the water. So since this is 5 inches, I'll trim the reflective tape at around 4.5 inches. So you can see here we have a ruler, so just roughly at around 4.5. You don't have to be exact, but you want to just give it a little bit space so that you want to give it a little bit space, and I'll show you guys here in a second what I'm talking about. And then go ahead and evenly put the tape. So this is what I'm talking about. You want to give a little bit space, so that, because if you have the tape over the pipes, it'll have some gaps and the salt water will get into the tape and it won't stick very well, and it might peel off when you're out in the ocean. So just give it a little bit gap, and that'll also serve a purpose when you drill your holes. So go ahead and evenly put the reflective tape just like that, and then continue on to until you have the whole pipe covered. So we'll cut again some more reflective tape, again at around 4.5 inch. Just like that. And then I'll go ahead and put it back on. Alright. So you'll have a little bit left, but you can go ahead and cut the same amount, just so that you have the whole pipe covered. And if you're looking for this reflective tape, you could get them at any stationery store. It's just reflective duct tape. Alright. So here we are adding the third piece onto the PVC pipe. Since you have a little bit left, you can go ahead and cut your reflective tape in half, and then use it for your second throw flasher, or if you're planning to make two. In this case we're going to make two, so I'm going to save the third piece and use it for the second throw flasher. Alright, so I'll just set this here, and then you can go ahead and add your third piece onto your throw flasher. Just like that. And there you have it. Set it on properly. Make sure there's no bubbles. Alright, so there you have it. Now that you have your reflective tape onto the PVC pipe, the next step is to drill some holes so that you could attach your piece of Dyneema line or strings. So we're going to move on to the drill press here, and we're going to drill a hole. Alright, so just like that. So you can see here, I have the hole drilled. And next step is we're going to get our Dyneema line and then run it through and then just tie a knot. Or you could also tie it into a loop like this so that you could clip it onto your tuna clips on your gun, or it's easier for you to store. So you can run your, see that? Run your line through. And in this case, I'll just make a loop. So we're gonna cut this. Maybe you could make your loops at about maybe 2 inches long. And then just tie a simple knot in the end. Just like that. And there you have it. Next, you're going to cut out the excess line with your pair of scissors. And then this is where the lighter comes in. You could burn off your excess so that it doesn't come off. Just like that. There you have it. So with this loop, you're able to attach it onto your tuna clips so that it's easier for you to have it ready to go. And for the next step, we have this rubbers here. Now the purpose for this is so that when you come to throw your throw flasher, depends on the length of your band, it's going to keep the throw flasher sinking slowly. And we're going to start off with about 8 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and measure 8 inches from this band. You can see this is 8 inches. And I'm going to cut it here. Get your scissors. And there you go. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this is going to help your throw flasher from sinking slowly. And if you want it to sink kind of quick, you don't need to attach any kind of band on it, because it will naturally sink a little bit quicker. But let's say you're going blue water and of course it's really deep. You don't want the throw flasher to sink to the bottom and you don't have enough time to retrieve it. So this is where the rubber band comes into play. And when you attach it on here, it'll sink slowly. And I'm going to show you guys how to attach it on. So just go ahead, get your piece of Dyneema or nylon line, and then just tie it onto your band, just like that. And then you could tie it onto here. Just like that. You can go ahead and cut out the excess, but I'm gonna adjust the length because it's too long. Alright. So then go ahead and burn the line. So yeah, so this is about a 5-inch throw flasher with a 8-inch rubber band. So when you come to throw this, it'll sink slowly. The band itself will give it buoyancy, and then the PVC pipe will keep sinking down, but not as fast. And just a reminder again, this is good for blue water, because you don't want your throw flasher to sink too quickly and you don't have enough time to retrieve it. Now, when you go around spearfishing in the reef and it's not that deep, you might not need the rubber band, and because the PVC pipe will naturally sink kind of quick on its own. So, and it shouldn't be that deep when you're going reef, and you should be able to retrieve this, so you don't need the extra rubber bands. Alright, so there you have it. That's how you make a throw flasher. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching.